Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda Rose, and if you're a returning friend, I hope you're having a great day. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I do my thumbnails with free apps that you can get on your phone. I do have an iPhone though, so for Samsung users, I'm not quite sure if you can get the same apps as you can on the iPhone. So this will be for iPhone users. But before we do get started, please subscribe to my channel for makeup and lifestyle. I will put my socials right here. I do have an Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to click the post or notification bell just to be notified when I do upload a video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so I am going to show you the apps that you need first before starting. So I'm going to go to my editing area. The only ones that I really use the most are PicMonkey and Eraser, so I would download those first. Those are free. I only download free versions of almost everything, so that's a plus. So anyways, I'm going to go into my photos, and there are about 4 pictures that I did screenshot from my video that I did for my Revlon video. So I'm going to go ahead and use these pictures to edit, but what I'm going to do now, let me go ahead and do Revlon Glass Shine lipstick, because that's what I looked at before. I went to images up there on Google, and usually Revlon will give you a PNG already, which is actually quite nice. So I am going to use this guy right here. I am going to add it to photos, and then I'm going to look for one more. Sometimes it takes a while finding these, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so just to make it easy, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to download these photos right here. And then I'm also going to look for the Revlon logo. Sometimes those don't show up the way that you want them to, so I'm just gonna grab this one, add to photos. I'm gonna get out of there, and then I'm gonna go to editing, go to eraser, and all you have to do is go to the top left corner where it looks like a landscape. You press that, and then you go, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one first. So what you're gonna wanna do is press erase, and then press target area. And all you have to do is tap the white area, and do you see that bottom part of the gloss area? You're just going to want to move the threshold over to the left, and it'll usually go away, or just all the way over. So in this instance, it doesn't really matter because this is going to be a background anyways. So we're going to go to done, and then we're going to press the arrow on the top right corner. There are ads, and then you just press save, yes, okay. And we're going to do the same thing with this guy right here. We're going to go to erase, target area that's in the center, and we're going to press the white area. Okay, press save, yes, okay. And if you want to go ahead and check your phone again, you can. So again, it's got the black background, and then we're going to go back to eraser. And I'm going to do the same thing with, so see how this already shows up as a PNG, so that's fine, you don't need to do anything to it. So go back to the landscape, all photos. I'm going to go to the lipsticks right here, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press erase, go to target area, press the white area, and it usually gets rid of everything. But do you see how in the clear areas where it's showing see-through? So you're going to want to go back on threshold, probably go all the way back. And then now I want to use multiple lipsticks, so I'm just gonna press done right now, press save, yes, okay, and then we're gonna go back. So let's say I want to use the hot pink, so I'm gonna go to erase. I like to press offset. Let's make the width bigger, so I'm just gonna go ahead and erase everything on here. Done. I actually don't want this little Revlon area right there, so I'm going to erase this portion. Save, yes, okay. And I'm gonna go back and do it twice more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna fast forward through this. I'm gonna go back into eraser. This is probably like the bulk of everything, is erasing everything. So I'm gonna grab this guy right here, and I like to go to target area and just press an area that is around me, and I'll just play around with the threshold. The less the threshold is, the less it's surface area it's going to cover. Most of the time I don't really like using this because it doesn't really get everything that I need it to, but I usually do this just so that it's a little faster. So since I don't have enough patience, I'll just go to erase, offset. I'll keep the width big, but I'll get the outside area. So I'll just go like this. The outside area, and then I'll make the width smaller, and then I'll zoom in and I'll outline these areas here. It does take a lot of time doing this, but it's totally worth it in the end, and your thumbnail ends up looking really, really good. I know that there are other programs out there like Photoshop and all that stuff, but I don't have that, and this is all free. And I honestly don't mind doing this. It's kind of fun. So I'm just outlining my body, and I am erasing the negative space. So the space that I don't want in my thumbnail. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this quickly. Okay, so it's gonna press done, the arrow, and then I'm gonna go back and do the same thing to the other one. Now that the hard part is over, now we're gonna go into PicMonkey. I'm gonna press custom, and I did the 1280 by 720. That is the size for thumbnails. I believe PicMonkey already has this in there, but I think it was with the new download. But anyways, so I'm gonna press the 1280 by 720. I'm gonna go to next on the top, and I'll scroll down on the bottom to graphics, and then I will choose the swatches. So what I'll do is kind of play around with the swatches a little bit. I'm not gonna do any shadows on these. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm going to use this as another swatch. I'm actually going to press on that one so it overlaps it. And then what I'm going to do next is grab all of the lipsticks. So I'm going to grab the pink one, and I'm just pinching in and out to make it big and small. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because my body is pretty much going to be covering these up. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go to shadow, I'm going to press white, and then I'll scroll down to blur. I'm going to blur it all the way out because I want it to show. And I always intensify the opacity, so I'll do 100%. I'll press OK, and that's how you add that backlit effect to any object or to yourself. I'm going to go back to graphics, and then I'm going to grab this shade here. I'm trying to make it so that it is a little bit more contrasty. So there's that, and then I'm going to go to shadow, white, blur all the way out, and then opacity all the way out. Press the save button, and then go to graphics. I'm going to go back to this red shade here. I'm gonna put that in the center here. I'm gonna go to shadow, white, blur 100%, and then opacity 100%, and then I'm gonna press this guy right here, and then back to graphics, and then I'm gonna grab myself on both sides. So I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna put myself kind of in between the two lipsticks so you can see the lipsticks. And instead of adding white, I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna do the same thing with this darker one. Make myself bigger, and I'm going to overlap myself. I feel like it's always good to show variety when it comes to lip shades. I kind of like a cluttery look because I feel like people, like for me personally, I click on those more. Cluttery and colorful. So I'm going to go to shadow, black, blur 100%. The last thing I'm going to do is grab the Revlon sign. Do you see how it's already a PNG, which is great? So I'm just going to put this in the center. I'm going to make it a little bigger. Oops. So if you do mess up, just press the back button up top. So I'm going to try to center this, and then I'm going to go to shadow, white, blur 100%, and opacity 100%. So do you see how this one doesn't really show as much? Going to click back on that, and then I'm going to bring the shadow down, the blur, about, let's see what 30% looks like. Bring it all the way down. Okay, so to me that looks good because it will pop out a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and press save to camera roll. And then I'm gonna go to my camera roll, and there is my thumbnail. Alright guys, so that is it for my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a thing or two. Sometimes I do get a little sidetracked with things, and I go a lot faster than I should when I teach something. So if you guys do have any questions on how I do certain things, just comment in the comment section down below and I will get back to you right away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.